fourth angle pair and give the relationship and then solve for x. Okay, so we're going to classify it, which means is it alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding, or one of those. And then you're going to give the relationship, meaning congruent or supplementary, and then solve. So there's three parts. Yes, Marianne?
Wait, we're classifying it where the numbers are at?
Yes.
Okay,
So we're classifying these.
So that would be like corresponding.
Very good. So what I want you to write, Marianne is exactly right. These are corresponding.
I was thinking they were, it's not corresponding yet.
What do we know about all corresponding angles?
They equal the same thing.
Yeah, they're congruent to one another. So if you identify that they're corresponding, and again, we know that the lines are parallel, then we know they equal each other, so what's our equation going to be for this first one, number 1?
5x minus 2 equals 15.
Perfect. Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
This one will probably feel easy after making it through unit 1.
And then it's just like solving it like how we usually would do.
Exactly. So we're going to add 2 to both sides, so you get 5x is equal to 60. And what is x equal?
12.
Very good.
But where do we plug the 12 into? Or
It's asking us to solve for x. So this would be the final answer, or the third one. We have to classify it, give the relationship, and then solve for x.
Okay.
You could plug it back into 5x minus 2, so 5 times 12 is 60, minus 2 give us 58, which is what we want. So I think you should always mentally at least check it if you don't write it out. Make sure that it does work.
That's pretty easy.
It is pretty easy. I'm glad to hear that. Number 2, what type of angle pair do we have for number 2?
Consecutive exterior? Right or no?
Exterior is right. Alternate interior, because it's alternating sides. I think I said interior, but I meant exterior. What do we know about all alternate exterior angles? They are congruent. Good job. Katie, can you set up the equation for me then?
16x plus 22 equals 134.
Perfect. We would subtract 22 first. What's 134 minus 22?
100 and
112.
Excellent. Both of you. And then what does x equal?
7.
Excellent.
Dude, I would do these everywhere.
I like these. I'm glad you like. They're
I
easy.
like these ones. I don't.
Now that we went through proofs, right? Now this seems
Amazing.
And number 3, what type of angle pair do we have for number 3? Very good. Alternate interior. What do we know about alternate interior?
congruent.
Very good. Alright, Katie, tell me what the equation would be. What's the equation for number 3? Can you see it?
No, I cannot see that.
Katie, I just thought of something that would help you. I usually make a couple extra packets. There you go, so you can see the problem. You can write in it if you want. Alright, so somebody set up number 3. Since Katie, I forgot she doesn't have something in front of her. Trent, go for it.
7x minus 1 equals 125.
Very good. We're going to add 1, so 7x would equal 126. What would x equal? 18. Very good. Excuse me. Number 4, what type of angle pair do we have?
Inside interior.
Or you said inside interior?
Same side.
Oh, same side is right. Yeah, same side interior. What's the other name for same side interior?
Or
Consecutive interior. Either name is fine. So what do we know about same side interior? No. Very good. They're supplementary. So I'm just going to put 180. Add up to 180. Now our equation will look a little bit different, right? Alright. What is my equation?
9x plus
Very good. We're going to add the two angles together. And it equals 180.
Very interesting.
So we're going to combine like terms. Which two terms need to be combined together on the left side?
2 and 133.
Very good. What's 2 plus 133?
135.
Excellent. Now what should I do? No, I do want to keep on solving this one.
Yeah, to subtract 135 from both sides.
It would be. You guys are so fantastic. Alright, we good? Alright, so I see we have 4 more like it. So I'd like you on your own to do 5, 6, 7, and 8. I want you to name the pair, tell me if it's congruent or if they add up to 180, and then set up the equation. Do you need a pencil?
No, I have.
Okay, you can write in there. That way you can get your points for the in-class work. Alright, number 5, what type of angle pair did we have there? Very good. What do we know about all alternate exteriors? They're congruent, right. So you did 8x minus 77 is equal to 3x plus 38. I'm going to skip the solving part. Let's just go into the value of x's. What is x for number 5?
23.
Wonderful. Alright, number 6, what type of angle pair do I have? Corresponding, very good. And what do we know about all corresponding? Excellent. So you did 11x minus 47 equals 6x minus 2. And what do we get for the value of x?
9.
9 is correct. Good job. After those two, does anybody need to see the equation solved? Are we okay with that part? Alright. Number 7, what type of angle pair did we have?
Alternate interior.
Very good. What do we know about all the alternate interior?
Incongruent.
Good. So we did 13x minus 21 equals 5x plus 75. And what does x equal?
12.
Perfect. Does anybody need to see that one solved? Alright. Number 8, what type of angle pair do we have? Very good. Both pretty good. What do we know about those? 180, good. So what was your equation?
5x
minus 33 plus 5x plus 3 plus 2.
Good. And what did you get for the value of x?
9.
It was 15. Let's go ahead and solve this one. So we had 5x and 9x would give us 14x. Positive 3 minus 30 would give us negative 30. So we're going to add 30 both sides. So we get 210. 210 divided by 14 is 15. Any questions on those? Yes, Keaton? Okay, if you think of it, just raise your hand again. Alright, so now in number 9, they're telling us still that L is parallel to M, and they want us to find the value of x and y. How would I start this one if I have two variables?
Can we classify them?
Yeah, we can classify them. What ones can we classify?
We can classify 8x minus 31 and 6x plus 30, which is alternate interior.
Very good. So if I'm only focusing on these two, they're alternate interior angles. And what do we know about alternate interior? Very good. Alright, so we're ignoring the y, right? You're going to do that every time. The number of variables you see will most likely be the number of equations that you have. Almost every time that'll happen. So first, what's our equation that we would have based on the angles of an x?
And then they would equal each other.
Very good. So 8x minus 31 will equal 6x plus 3.
So what do we do with the other equation?
Let's solve this and then I will tell you how to do that one.
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead.
Add 31 to both sides.
Very good. I'm also going to subtract 6x if I can do that at the same time without confusing anybody.
I like multitasking.
Okay. value of x be then?
17.
7. We divided it by 2.
And do we plug that into y?
Not into y.
Um,
What are we going to do with this value of x in order to get us to set up an equation for the y?
Plug it back into the equation.
Yeah, we're going to plug it back into one of these expressions, right? Does it matter which one we plug it into?
Wait.
We're going to plug it into one of these expressions for x. It's the value of x, not the value of y.
Oh.
Does it matter which one we plug it into? No, because what do we know about these two angles?
They equal each other, so it doesn't matter. No?
Not these two. I'm going to the y one.
Yeah, the other one, sorry.
They're same side interior, right? What do we know about same side interior?
They're consecutive, which is 180.
180, right? And what do we know about these two angles right here? What type of pair are those?
They're linear pair.
They're linear pair. What do we know about linear pairs? 180. So this angle marked with a y has the same relationship with each of these x's. So you could choose either one and you're going to have to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, I get it.
And it really doesn't matter which one you do. I'm going to do this one just so we can work with the new angles. So to figure out this angle measure,
So,
it's 6 times 17 plus 3. What'd you get? 105, is that what I heard? That is right. And again, no matter which one we plugged it into, we should get 105 because they're equal. Alright, so this angle now we can just think of it as 105 degrees. We just said it was same side interior and they are supplementary to one another, so what would our next equation to solve for y be? Okay?
You're gonna keep it with 180, right?
wait.
Keep going, tell me exactly what the equation would be.
35 y plus 35 equals 180.
That one won't equal 180, but you have to pair it with another one to get the 180.
Plus 105.
Plus 105, right?
Equals 1. Oh,
Is everybody okay with what's in blue? Alright, so now we're going to combine 35 and 105. What is 35 plus 105? Good. And then we subtract 140. We get 5y is equal to 40. What would our value of y be? Excellent. We have two answers here. X is equal to 17 and y is equal to 8. So you just work your way around the problem. You could have multiple variables, more than just two. Everybody ready to try another one? Number 10 is just like it, so, or similar, I should say. So is 11. They're all the same. Oh, let's look at 13. 13 is very different, so let's look at one that looks very different. I don't like it. You don't like this one?
I don't like it.
Alright, they're telling with us.
What about 15?
I'll get to 15.
Oh my
I'd be
god.
glad to do
15 was
15.
So hard.
I don't like that one
It's
either.
like a puzzle, it's okay. Actually, let's start a new video.